What's going on, YouTube? I'm back for the second episode of this new installment that I'm doing. Today I just want to talk about frustration. I feel like a lot of people in the Overwatch community right now are incredibly frustrated with how Blizzard has shown just a lack of haste in changing this meta, and I really do think that there is no reason for it. During the grand finals, I kind of understood why they wouldn't want to change the meta, right? During the Overwatch League playoffs, because you don't want to have a meta on the live server, and then when people get off of Overwatch, they go to the Overwatch League stream and they see a different meta. I can kind of see why they would want to keep the meta the same. But now that the grand finals are over and it's the off season, why is Blizzard not changing the meta and putting through the new PTR changes immediately? You know what this shows to me? That as frustrated as we all are as players with this double shield cancer meta, Blizzard has no idea what it is. They have no idea what it's like to play, and it just confirms more of my beliefs that no one over there at Blizzard actually plays Overwatch. If anyone over there at Blizzard played Overwatch, they would put those PTR changes through immediately, because if you were a game developer, you want your game to be fun. You want it to be the most fun that you can make it. That's an important distinction that I want to make. You don't have to make the game fun, but you should aim to make it as fun as possible. Right? Because whether a game is fun or if it's not fun, that's open to interpretation. I understand that. But you cannot tell me that double shield Doomfist Lucio Moira is the most fun Overwatch can be. And it is certainly not indicative of them caring about how fun the playstyle in this game is. And it just confirms something that's made me feel like a conspiracy theorist before, that Blizzard does not give a shit about their player base at all. They live in a dream world completely separate from the player base. No one over there at Blizzard plays Overwatch. I know for a fact. There's no excuse for this. I don't understand what they're waiting for, and why don't they just put those PTR changes through ASAP? I don't want to offend anyone over there at Blizzard, because I know that you guys hold this idea very close to your heart that the game has to be trash. And you guys work really, really hard at making it trash. When you make heroes like Sigma and Brig, and they just have an insane amount of utility, and one generates armor, one has a crazy ultimate that basically kills you every time. Both shut down flanking heroes, which is one of the most fun things to do in an FPS game, but you insist that it's not an FPS game. You just want it to just be a MOBA from an FPS perspective with almost no FPS elements at all. And that might sound like I'm going off on a tangent and that I'm a conspiracy theorist, but if you look at the changes that they've done over a long period of time, whether that's a conspiracy or not, the actions that they've taken remain the same. Are they aiming to make the game a MOBA? Maybe, maybe not. But if they were aiming to make it a MOBA, they would do all of the things that they've done. So whether it's a conspiracy theory or not, or whether I'm just trying to make up crazy ideas about what their motivations are, about what their direction is, the actions remain the same. So it's irrelevant whether it's a theory or not. Now, Jeff, you gotta tell me, man, what are you waiting for? Are you telling me, because it's October 11th today, that you're going to announce the Halloween event, and that's when you're going to put through the new PTR changes? So you're just okay with the game being shit, just so you can make it the unveiling at the Halloween event? You're just okay with the game being shit, just so that you can unveil the new PTR changes at the same time as you unveil the old recycled Halloween event. So you, Jeff, you're okay with the game just being shit. You're just okay with shitting on me, one of your most dedicated players. You're just okay with shitting on me for a simple, arbitrary reason that you want to wait until the Halloween event comes out. What kind of a game developer does that make you? When you just choose to leave your game shitty when you have the power to change it. Don't tell me that you need to test the stuff on the PTR so that the new changes ruin the game. So that the new changes don't ruin the game, I mean to say. everything you do ruins the game. So don't try and tell me the idea that you need to test it on PTR and there's a waiting period. Every fucking hero that you release is busted, man. Please break the game now. Please. Can you please put a hero in or a new change in that is completely ridiculous? Please. If there was ever a time to do it, if there was ever a time to show just how incompetent you can be, now is the time. Please, I'm asking you, for the love of God, unveil something crazy. It'll probably be another hero that packs a stun, does damage, has the crazy ultimate, defines an entire meta, blah, 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 90% pick rate, blah, 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 blah. I'll take anything at this point, man. Get rid of this double shield meta. It's absolutely ridiculous, and there's no reason that it should still be here, man. Everybody hates it. Lower level players hate it. Hit scan players hate it. Pro players hate it. Casual players hate it. Genji players hate it. Tracer players hate it. Reinhardt players hate it. Winston players hate it. Hammond players hate it. Ana players hate it. Zen players hate it. Everybody hates it, Jeff, but you just leave it in for no other reason than that you want it to be in. At what point does it go from not knowing how bad the game is to just completely ignoring it? Because that line does exist, and I know that you know that the game is shit, but you just choose to leave it the same. It frustrates me. I don't understand why. You know, the game doesn't have to be shit. It's infuriating at this point that those new PTR changes have not gone through yet. There is no reason that they shouldn't have gone through immediately. There is no reason. You know, if it was a democracy, which it isn't, and we could elect the head game director, let me tell you something, Jeff. I guarantee you would not be reelected. I'm 100% certain. Your term, which it isn't, because it's not a democracy, has been terrible. The game has only trended downwards. That's it. It hasn't gone up at all. And if people had the power, which they don't, you'd be gone because you failed. But you choose to. That's the thing. So I don't even really feel bad because you just choose to. Because it's no mistake. It's no accident that all of the fun heroes have all at the same time gradually left the game. When that many heroes leave the game all at once, all of the fun ones, that is through design. It's not through accident. That is through design. It might not be your intention, but whatever your intention was, the byproduct is fun leaving your game. And if you haven't seen it yet, you never will. FYI, if you guys want to ask me any questions, if you have any comments, please leave them down below. You guys can ask me questions on any topic you want, literally anything, and I will answer them in the next video for you guys. Thank you once again for watching. I appreciate it. And like I said, ask me anything. Leave it down below. In the next video, I will answer it for you. Once again, thank you so much.